What's happening, family? It's your brother E. Here to spread some positivity. First of all, I want to give a shout out to my brother Daryl. He always inspiring me to keep pushing, to keep going forward. He look at me like I'm some superstar celebrity, and I only got 2 subscribers, and he one of them. So thank you, D. Love you, man. So D, and everybody else watching, this video is about marriage. All right, so first of all, I don't know everything. I don't know half of everything. I don't even know a quarter of everything. Just my opinion. I always wanted to know what the purpose of marriage was when I was younger. And when I got a little older and I wanted to get married, I thought about it a lot. And I had the pleasure of going to some good churches to where they would talk about it, but more so I can see those successful marriages in the church. So I myself eventually got married, and it didn't even work. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that I kind of wish it would have worked in my life, because I hate starting something that don't work. But sometimes it just don't work. And no disrespect to nobody involved. It just didn't work. All right? But what I did learn, my opinion, guys, from my interpretation of the Bible, the point of marriage, it's a whole bunch of things to come along with it. But really, it's for the man and the woman to represent the love of God in the world. That's the point of marriage initially. For the man to love that woman like God loves us. For that woman to love that man as God loves her. So that when the world see them, they see love, which is God. So really, marriage is like a ministry, and it helps save people's soul. So I'll give you some examples. In my life, I've done stuff that I had no business. I'll leave it to your imagination what that is. In your life, you've done stuff that you had no business. You can leave it to my imagination what it was, right? But at the end of the day, God has forgiven you, and he still has you alive. No matter what you've done to break his word. He got things. Hey, don't say my name in vain. Don't want your neighbor's husband or wife. Don't steal. Don't kill. You know, it said, if you know good and don't do it, that's even sin. Think about how much stuff we done, and he could have killed us for it, but yet he kept us alive. So if God loves us no matter what we've done, we feel blessed and privileged for those of us who got common sense in the heart for him, right? So now me as a husband, I'm marrying this woman, and man, we grew up thinking the woman the best thing since sliced bread, and she gonna love us and be faithful and just do what we ask her, and we're gonna be the king of her eyes. And most of us know that's not how it turned out. No disrespect. And I don't know how women look at a man, how they look at us growing up. I don't know, they look at us like we supposed to be Hercules or He-Man, or we just somebody who provide and get them good sex. I don't know. But whatever the case, we fail them too, right? So no matter what though, go back to me being a husband. No matter what she do, lie to me, cheat on me, steal from me, call me out my name. If I can forgive her, as simplest as it look, as blue pill as it look, I'm still reflecting the love of God if I can put up with that. Now me, I can't put up with it. I ain't gonna say I wish I had the energy and the love too, cause man, I can't put up with it. I wish I could be more like God without it being such a struggle. But at this point, I'm not. I ain't passed that test, right? But if I could, I would be doing how God wanted me to do, because he did it for me. So really, marriage is a selfless institution to where you're going to take the loss temporarily. But like Daryl reminded me this morning, when you do right by people, that's usually the person who get hurt the most in a relationship, because they were doing it on the up and up. But when that person break your heart, it hurt right then and there. But long term, you win. After my divorce, and I felt I was doing the best I could, and I'm pretty sure some things I didn't do properly. I'm pretty sure of it, but I do know I gave my very best. I tried to live with all my heart. I tried to do as best I possibly could. And I know this. And initially, it broke my heart to have to get divorced. But I just knew I could not be with this person. I just knew it. Like, it was going to be worth sticking in there. And, man, I got so much. You wrong and you this. I mean, they don't even know the story. And when I try to tell how I'm feeling about what's going on, they didn't care. You the man, you should be able to take it. I can understand that. But as a man, I wasn't able to take it. Like, my heart, it just too heavy on me, right? So I had to let it go. And they said, God go curse you. God go bring you to your knees. Yada, 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 yada. And I mean, to be honest, he had every right to, if he wanted to, because there's only two reasons we can divorce. One, if a spouse physically cheats on us. I had no proof of that. Two, if I'm a Christian and I marry a non-Christian and a non-Christian says she wants a divorce, I have to give her a divorce. Those are the only two reasons that we're really supposed to separate. Now, some people say, what if the person is being abusive? Well, excuse me, yes, that's the only two reasons you can divorce. People say, what if somebody's been abusive? Then you can separate. But it doesn't give the reason to divorce. Why? Because we abuse God. We live how we want to, and we ask him to bless us. And we can ask him to bless us for some stuff that ain't even good or righteous. And it's for selfish motives. I can ask him, give me so-and-so wife. That's how the heart can be. God, let this person die so I can get this inheritance. Let this person get fired so I can get their job or position. Let this person get injured so I can take their position on a sports team. We would ask this stuff. We abuse his goodness and his mercy and his grace. Or we may do something. God, if you don't let me get caught, I promise I won't do it no more. Guess what we do? Next chance we get, we doing it again. Right? So we abuse him. So abuse, is bad as it is not grounds for a divorce. You just need to separate until something can be worked out. It just go to show, to be honest, if you want to get married, you pretty much saying, I can put up with crap to the death of me. Why? Because God did it for us. Jesus, the perfect man, he came. He did all this good and people still hated him. I mean, this man didn't do nothing but he healed people, gave the blind his sight. He fed people, turned 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread to feed over 5,000 people. He caught a woman in adultery. They brought a woman in adultery to him, and he had the right to have her stoned to death. And he said, "Hey, any of you who are without sin, cast the first stone." And then he told her, "Go and sin no more." So stop that junk. Don't keep on doing it. Look how gracious he is to us. And it's so many people right now who are spiritual, but not religious. They're this religion, they're that religion, they don't believe in God, whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying they're wrong. But I know God is right. I know Jesus Christ is right in my life. And if I can live a life of love, that'll win some of them over. Man, I'm not that strong. If I was built for it, I would do it. Because God's love is so amazing that don't matter what we do, he still loves us, forgives us, and takes care of us regardless. And that's the point of marriage. It's to lay down my will as a man. Women, to lay down your will, to want to be seen, to have attention, and try to rule over your man and be the boss and call the shot. It ain't about that. It's about loving one another like God loves us, so